to my channel. My name is Farida. If you're just watching or you clicked for the very first time, thank you again for coming to my channel. This Momentwithryda is all about where I share my scar journey, I share home remedies, and just general talk. So if there's something you like, please, I would love you to stick around by subscribing to this channel. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and watch to the very end. So to my old subscribers, you guys are the very best. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I love you guys. Yeah, so let's jump right into today's topic. Today I'll be talking about what the person that's going to work on your scar should do. Now, I've gotten a lot of comments and questions about what and what, so I decided to let me make a video so you guys have an idea of what the person should do and the precaution the person should take while working on it for you. So if it's something you like, please stick to the very end, okay? I would really love that. So now the reason why I'm putting this video out there is there are two sides of this picosecond. If you haven't watched my video where I differentiate between the blue light and the red light, the link is in the description box. Please check it out, okay? And I will also the reason why I'm putting this video out there is because blue light is different from red lights, and you can actually work on red light yourself. You can just take a red light picosecond, and if you have a scar on your leg or anywhere else, you can actually work on it. Now, I wouldn't advise you to even still try a red light picosecond on your face. If you have a scar on your face, you can actually tell someone to help to do that. Okay, so even if you're using a red light or blue light, this video is still very beneficial to you. Now, the reason I'm putting this video is more for the blue light. Now, if you're using a blue light, you know that a blue light picosecond, their light is very strong. The light is very, very intense and very strong. So you wouldn't do it for yourself. Now, I tried it before. I've tried using blue light on the picosecond for myself, but not on my face, on my hands. I tried it on my hands, and I noticed that the more I stare at the light for too long, the more I get teared up. Like, I begin to have tears in my eyes because the light is that intense. So you want someone to actually do it for you. I'm not against you doing it for yourself, okay? If you can take up the precaution and all that, it's fine, but make sure you're very careful, okay? I wouldn't put something out there to endanger anybody. So if you're going to do something on your own, make sure that you're taking the right precautions while you're doing it. Now, I'm going to list some few things that you should do, the person should do, in case you have someone that is going to do it for you. Number one would be, try getting someone that is not afraid of using tools on somebody. Now, what I mean by that is that there are some people that can't just stand blood, they can't stand hurting someone. The moment they hear someone scream, they get very emotional and very uncomfortable. So you don't want to use that kind of person, because the person will lose focus. And while doing this kind of thing, you need all the focus in the world. So when you're getting someone like this, you need someone who is very, very focused, very precise on what the person is doing. Now, number two is the person needs to wear glasses. Again, I've said that before. I tried using it on my own without glasses. I was all teared up because my eyes, the light was way too strong. So if you're going to do it for somebody, if the person is actually covering their eyes, you also need to cover your eyes. Now, you can use prescription glasses, and you can also use non-prescription glasses. As long as you're covering your eyes, that's fine, because your eyes are very sensitive. So yes, I would advise you to get a glass yourself. Just cover your eyes, but you can still see it. Transparent glasses, please, transparent, so that you can see through what you're doing, okay? Then number three is you need to be precise and accurate. Now, before you even do it with the person, make sure that you can sit down and, okay, you tell the person, this is where and where. Let me use my hand as an example. You tell, okay, I want you to do this car from here to here, here to here. So the person takes the machine and go back and forth like that. He's very precise. You know exactly what he's doing. Okay, so he goes back and forth. Just place the thing, keep going back and forth like that. No losing focus, just very straight and accurate. You really need that, because one thing I notice about picosecond is that the more you just jump or you lose focus and you just, jump from one line to another, the whole thing begins to create the scar, it becomes wider than it was before. Yes, I'll tell you the truth. Because why? That's why you need someone who is very, you need someone to do it for you. So you don't want to worsen the scar more than it was before. So if you're not ready to do it, I know some people will be eager to, get rid of the mark. Of course, I understand you, I feel you. But at the same time, you need to do it the right way. Okay, if you're going to do it the right way. So you get someone to do it for you, because the moment the thing begins to shift, it's a light. It's a light. The moment it shifts, it goes to another point. It begins to widen instead of reducing. But if you get someone to do it for you, now what it will do is that it will shrink that scar. It will shrink it instead of widen it. But if the person is not, if the person's hand is not straight and accurate, trust me, the whole thing will expand instead of, decreasing. Instead of shrinking, it will expand. Now, that's number 3. Yeah, number 4 is the person needs to be concentrated. The person needs all the concentration of the world. Like I said that before, the person needs to be focused and concentrate on what the person is doing. No distraction. And you don't need to distract that person. The person needs to be very focused on what the person is doing, because the more it begins to ramble around the scar, it's wide, and you don't need to distract the person. Doesn't need any distraction. Just be focused until he's done with the whole thing. Then the person's hands need to be very straight when he's doing it, not shaking. You don't need shaky hands. Again, if the hands are shake, it will not be straight. It will keep going back and forth. So you need the person's hand to be straight and precise and focused and direct as much as possible, because you need this thing to be done the right way. So, and again, the person needs to make sure that you doing it needs to be very comfortable and focused too. You understand? The person needs to make sure that anything that will distract you, anything that will bring you to shake your head, because the more you shake your head, that's the more, the person is using the light and you shake, the hands shifts. It will shift to another direction. You don't want that. So the person needs to be, focused and direct, and needs to make sure that you are. Now, what my brother usually does, he knows that I'm pain intolerant. I don't tolerate pain, but I have to do what I have to do. So whenever he wants to do it, he plays music or just do something to calm me down. Then before you know it, we're done, and I'm focused. So the person needs to try that. Just do something to make sure that you're very comfortable, and he is also comfortable, or he or she is also comfortable too. So yeah, that's another point. Then there should be a breaking point between what I'm talking about. Now, this is what I mean by breaking point. Means a point where you just rest. Now, if you're working on the person, because second, it's painful, you're working on it, you need the person to just chill and rest, then you continue again. So it's just a breaking point, and it takes like 2 to 3 seconds in between. Just rest and continue again, and continue doing what you're doing. You can do that for like 10 minutes or 8 minutes, depending on how the person can actually tolerate the pain, or how the person can keep up. So if the person can keep up, fine. So yeah, that's the little I have for you today. I just wanted you to, if you're going to do it, please do it the right way, and don't just be eager to do a scar and forget that there's a lot to do. There's a lot going on, like a lot they have to be doing. You have to be doing, a lot you have to be doing. And before you do it, make sure you have your oils. And I noticed frankincense oil kind of darken the scar a bit. So if you're putting you need frankincense oil, because those are scar oils. But you just add a bit to it. You add oils like lemon oil, orange oil, those kind of oil, lighten the whole thing in case you have dark spots. So yeah, I've come to the end of this this section today. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you guys for everything. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, okay? Yeah, turn on the notification bells just in case if I post, you get notified. And smash that like button, smash it. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Stay safe and God bless.